Hi, my name is Ashley Moore. Today is October 20th, and this is the video response for Journal 2. My teacher is Miss Emily Smith. She works at Ohatchee Elementary School and is in 3rd grade. The 3rd grade at Ohatchee Elementary School uses the Wonders Reading Program by McGraw-Hill. My CT enjoys the Wonders Reading Program. It offers many resources available to her, reading books, workbooks. In her teacher's edition, that it offers vocabulary list for the teacher to pull out to put up so that the students have them at all times. It's like a mini word wall for the students. She hangs it up on the board so that the students may use it in their writing, in their reading. If they see the word, they can look up and it helps them with their comprehension of the story to have that word right there. In the teacher dishes as well, as you're reading the stories, it offers the ability to have questions in the margins to engage in the story. A lot of the questions deal with the author's purpose of the story. Why is this happening? Predict what's going to happen next. Just things like that really engage the students in the story and helps in their learning. The program also includes phonics in the program as well. It offers a timeline, like a pacing guide of what phonics should be learned here, there, and gives resources to help with the phonics, to help pull in the phonics with the stories that they are reading. My teacher does have to supplement some of the things with Wonders. She uses a program called Stride Academy. It's a web-based program, and if I'm not wrong, it is a free website. There's a Stride Academy Reading and Math. The reading part of the Stride Academy allows the students to get extra help with reading comprehension, vocabulary. My teacher can go in and select the standards that they're working on right now, select the skills that they're working on. That way, when they get on the website, she knows exactly what they're learning, what the learning should look like, and it adds in the overall learning of her students. From what I've seen, I enjoy the Wonders program. I do wish it had more resources to help with phonics and vocabulary and comprehension, but my teacher does a good job of supplementing that for the students. Another thing that the Stride Academy does help in supplementing with is the Tier 1 and 2 vocabulary words, as well as the vocabulary that they're getting in the Wonders program. It just helps in the growth and the use of their vocabulary words. My students' reading block lasts from 8:30 to 10:40 every day. During this reading block, the students are split into 3 reading groups, and they do 3 rotations each day. Most every day, the students do a small group center with the teacher, where she does her mini lessons of what they went over in whole group, just extra practice, really focusing on comprehension, vocabulary. And then they do a technology center, which this is where they do the Stride reading every day, so they're getting it in with the reading block. And they do a word work center, which most of the time this also deals with the phonics that they're learning, the reading comprehension, and also reinforces that vocabulary one more time. Before the reading block ever starts, before she starts whole group instruction, she does Tier 2 intervention with a handful of students that need it. This lasts anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes before she starts class for the day while the other students are working on their morning work and whatever they need to get finished or whatever they're working on. I have connected a lot of what we're doing or what the Wonders program is doing and what my teacher is doing and supplementing with what we're learning in Lit Block. A lot of what we're learning in our teaching reading class, I've been able to make connections as I observe the teacher and as I'm working with the students. A lot of the activities that we've learned about and ways to engage and incorporate and pull everything together. One of the things, a lot of what I've noticed is definitely in the phonics instruction, because we've been talking a lot about that. And we just recently started talking about the vocabulary instruction, and I can think back to the way Miss Smith teaches the vocabulary or goes over the vocabulary before she ever starts and has students use them in sentences, has students use them as they're learning. I have noticed a good bit of authentic engagement in the students with the Wonders Reading Program. They really enjoy their reading stories, and when I did a read aloud part for a story with the students, they were really engaged in the questions I was asking. They all wanted to answer the questions that were being asked because they understood what was being asked. I like that in the margins of the story, it allowed for a way to enhance the vocabulary in the story that might not necessarily be their vocabulary word, but if there was a word that the students probably wouldn't know, it gave a way for me to tell the students what they needed to know about the word, but also helped engage the students in the lesson by them figuring out what the word meant. I think it is appropriately leveled for the students. From what I've observed, the students don't seem to be confused when I'm asking the questions or reading the story. They all seem to comprehend the stories pretty well. I don't know if that has to do with the program itself and how it builds upon each skill, or if that has to do with Miss Smith's supplements putting in. But from what I see, it's appropriately leveled for the students. There is the technology is connected through the Stride Academy